Good morning, welcome to the Red Bull Ring. Let's join the action trackside as the cars are about to appear for today's practice session.
Okay, let's update the setup. Lights coming at the end of this lap. So far, our fastest lap is a 1. That's further back than we'd like, but don't worry about it. Just means more fun for us tomorrow.
What a beautiful backdrop to a motor race. We're here in the Styrian Mountains, of course, and they've watched over some cracking races throughout the history of this Grand Prix. Controversy, of course, think back to 2002, but also great joy. Do you remember Niki Lauda's historic home victory in 1984? The Red Bull Ring then, 700 metres above sea level. This tough circuit may only have 9 corners, but they're fast and they're bumpy. It's a true test for any racing driver. We have 2 DRS zones and watch out for overtakes into turn 2 as the uphill entry helps those trying to be the last of the late breakers steam up the inside. Anthony Davidson joins me to talk you through the action here today at what is quite an unusual racetrack, wouldn't you say, Ant?
Yeah, it's quite an odd layout around here. The thing about Austria is that it's a harder circuit to master than what really meets the eye. On top of that, it's a low grip surface, and that means that your small mistakes end up being punished. And it's because it's such a short circuit though, you have plenty of opportunities to perfect the lap.
You've done incredibly well. You're in line to become the lead driver. Keep it up.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Nico Rosberg is on pole position today after coming out on top of a difficult qualifying. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen and Alonso, Bottas, Button, Massa and Carlos Sainz, Perez, Hülkenberg, Romain Grosjean and Kvyat, Verstappen, Magnussen, Jolyon Palmer and Esteban Gutierrez, Wehrlein and Harry Anto, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track. Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Max Verstappen. When I was his age, I was just jumping into single-seaters for the first time. The fact that he's here in Formula 1 and putting in performances like that still amazes me.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'd say Max Verstappen earns that title today. Opportunistic, I think is the word. It's something he's become known for during his short career so far, and it's served him well here.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.